Our top story today is the last day of the Chinese drills near the Taiwan Strait, dubbed as Joint Sword. The three-day exercises have including rehearsing encirclement of Taiwan. The drill is seen as an angry show of force following Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen's meet with the US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. China is also due to hold live-fire drills later today in a bid to round off 3 days of military exercises. The Eastern Theater Command of the Chinese People's Liberation Army on Sunday continued to conduct combat readiness patrols and military exercises around Taiwan. Under the unified command of the Joint Operation Command Center, the troops of multiple services coordinated to carry out simulated precision strikes on key targets around the Taiwan island. Dozens of aircraft of the Air Force, including early warning planes, fighters, bombers, and jamming aircraft, flew to the targeted airspace, forming a joint strike system together with the land and sea forces. Chinese state-run broadcaster released footage showing Chinese Navy conducting live-fire drills at sea. According to Taiwan's defense ministry, 59 Chinese military planes have flown around the island today. 39 of them crossed the Taiwan Strait median line and entered Taiwan's air defense zones. On Sunday, 70 Chinese aircraft flew around the island, according to Taiwan's ministry. Taiwan's Coast Guard administration also released a video which shows an officer warning a Chinese military vessel not to draw near the island's territorial waters limit.
这里是中华民国海巡署100拐沟艇广播。你现在已经严重破坏地域和平、稳定及安全，请你立刻转向驶离。如果你继续前进，我将采取驱离措施。
Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen has denounced these drills and has pledged to work with the United States and other like-minded countries in the face of what she called was continued authoritarian expansionism.
对台岛及周边海域关键目标实施模拟联合精确打击，持续保持围岛进逼态势。台湾海峡多艘驱护舰与海上待机的导弹快艇联合岸岛突击群。
And we were earlier joined by Jamil and Jafar, who is also an assistant professor of law and director of the National Security Law and Policy Program. Here's what he said.
Well, obviously, it's another increase in tensions, but we've seen a range of these.
All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I love to give all praise and the glory and the honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David. This is the Brahm Eyes from the lines of the 12 here in Sacramento. Today's date is April 10th, 2023. The elder apostle Tahar said this year, the whole full year that all prophecies come to pass. The whole full year that all prophecy come to pass. So we're at April and things are heating up. You know, well, we got January, February, March, April, already 4 months in this year. And things are heating up, you know, in 2023. So that's what we at right now. We're at that season, you know. A lot of things is heating up. World War III, everything, prophecies. That's the things we're talking about. We had to talk about these prophecies. And blowing the trumpet and go out and to warn our people. You know, and whether they're here or whether they're for bear, don't matter. If they don't hear the message, hey, it's on them. You know, and our job is to get the elect sealed up. 12,000 each tribe, total 144, and the believers. So let's dive into it. So yeah, you got China over there surrounding Taiwan, and things could happen any day, any moment, any time, any second. You know what I'm saying? Because we're at thin ice right now. This ice about to break. So we gotta really be on our watch. So let's go to I like to start off Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 that says, "To everything there is a season, and the time to every purpose under the heaven." And then I like to go jump down to number 8, verse 8. It says, "A time to love, and a time to hate, and a time of war, and a time of peace." That's right. So the season that we right now is the season of hate and war. You know, you got a lot of people bugged out, man, hate each other. You know, in the time of war, man, everybody is like really, like, how you say it, intense. You know, everybody's looking at each other kind of like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So everybody's intense right now, you know, because you got civil war coming up, man, race wars, you know, Egyptians versus Egyptians, you know, stuff like that. Martial law is coming in, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things is happening, and we got a lot of distractions also too. So we gotta really be careful for those distractions. We gotta really focus on the prophecies, you know, and preach the word. So there's a time of love and a time of hate. That's right. We're a time of hate right now, and a time of war. So we're at war right now. There's a time of war. So World War III are heating up right now. You know, we just see the video together that China is surrounding the Taiwan, and yeah, Taiwan lost already. So that means that the U.S. got to go aid Taiwan, meaning more money and more aid and more firepower and more support. And then you got over Ukraine. So Esau Edom, you know, Babylon. It's a lot of stress and pressure. They're about to lose everything, you know, because you got a lot of nations are gearing up, which is the BRICS nations. You know, everybody's linking up and trying to get away from America, which is they're going to dump the dollar. They got their own currency now, so that's why you see a lot of inflation's hitting like up, expensive. And those dollars, this is gonna be no good. And then that's why we have war. U.S. is in debt, so they gotta go to war, man. You know. So let's go to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see." It says, "Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them that of them shake the hand of that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my essential ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. NLT says, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The NLT says, Isaiah, son of Amos, received this message concerning the destruction of Babylon. It says, rise a single flag in a barred hilltop, call up an army against Babylon. Wave your hand to encourage them that they march unto the places of the high and mighty. I, the Lord Yahweh, have decided this soldiers for this task. Yes, I have called the mighty warriors to oppress my anger, and they will rejoice when I am exalted. You see that? And so, verse 4, it says in the KJV, it says, in the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, and the tumult noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts musters the host of battle. You see that? So Yahweh Shemashai is the chess master, a great master, chess player, good chess player. You see, so he moving the pieces around the board. So he's the ones controlling the battle. Even since in history, every history that the battles is the Lord's. Yahweh. So he mustering the battle. He has a battle plan, and Esau finna go down. And so let's go to So he mustered the battle, and then let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. It says, woe be unto the Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloth and sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. That's right, see that? So destructions unto Babylon and Asia and Egypt and Syria, because everybody's going to get involved with this World War III. And when this World War III is going to be up, because now here comes the draft. And last month, like, you got the North Korea or volunteer or joining the military and go fight the United States. They are volunteer, so they don't need a draft. They probably did, but they all like volunteer for it. So these nations are mad and they can't wait put their hands on Babylon. Right? So it's gonna be destruction. Woe with Babylon and Asia. So just all the nations are really mad, man. Hey, Lord Yahweh Shemashai says, angry at the wicked every day. And the 2/3 gonna get caught up in it too, because they choose death. They didn't choose life. And so let's go to let's back out of here. Let's go to Joel chapter 2, verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is at hand. You see, NLT says, sound the alarm in Jerusalem, rise the battle cry in my holy mountain, let every tremble in fear, because the day of the Lord Yahweh is upon us. That's right, you see. So going back to the Isaiah, you gotta lift up the banner, which is the Bible, and we blowing the trumpet, and we let our people know to give them warning from the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, tell them, hey, War 3 is around the corner. RFID chip, don't take the RFID chip, right? Let's give them warning. And the ICBM missiles finna hit this place, right? But before that, this place finna go out. Well, let's go to it right now. So we gotta blow the trumpet in Zion. See, with our voice. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. I start at verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of the coming and the end of the world? So the disciples want to know when's the signs in the end of the world. And it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, and saying, I am Hamshiach, and shall deceive many. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. It says, verse 7, it says, for nations shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. You see? Verse 8, it says, all this are the beginning of sorrows. Right. So that's why you see our people suffering and pain, like birth pains tells you that in LT. People, they're gonna feel the more pain. It's gonna get more painful. Contractions, like when women is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it hits before 9, it gets painful every time. So we're at the birth pains, the beginning of sorrows right now. So people can't take the pain. Is, hey, if you don't have the Lord with you, the Spirit with you, you're gonna end up suicide yourself because it's so painful that you're gonna end up overdosed, drink yourself to death, or just blow your brains out, jump off the building, crash your car with the whole family off the bridge into the river or into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that because they so vested in this world, and they're gonna get stressed out because they don't know what's going on, what's happening, and they're gonna end up suicide themselves. See, for you Israelites, that's why you got to spiritually prep up, man. In this word, and pray. That's the only one that's gonna give you comfort is trusting the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. And you will make it through. But all this are the beginning of sorrows. That's right. You see, a lot of people are crying out. They can't take it no more. But verse 6 though, it says, and he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's right. See, that's just a war, rumors of wars. You see, that's just a rumor. That's all. But right now, it ain't gonna be a rumor no more. Pretty soon though, says, see that ye be not troubled, so we can't be troubled. You know, it says, for all these things must come to pass. So all the prophecies has to come to pass. Everything has come to pass before this place got to go. End of the world is the end of the age, and the end of the age is Esau Edom, that he's ruling the world right now with the blessing with the sword. So he's still in heaven, but it tells you that in Isaiah that Lucifer, how he fall from the heavens, you know. So it says these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're measuring times diligently itself, and that's how you could tell what season or what the end of the end of the movie is, you know. So we're close. We're, like I said, we're walking a thin ice right now, you know. So anything could break. So we just gotta watch and pray, you know. Watch and pray always. That way, be count worthy to escape all these things, you know. So anything could happen, like an EMP attack, blackout, you know. That'd be it, man. You know. Hey, Yabash Mashai said, "I come, the thief in the night." You see. So that's why you can't boast that tomorrow, but you don't know what that tomorrow brings. You know. So I'm gonna go ahead and end there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Ba'ashai, Ba'ashim B'Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders from the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David. Until next time, shalom.